From Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and friends.
Welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends, produced by Michael Leonetti. Sandy Kastel has been entertaining audiences for years on stage, screen, radio, and television. And for the next 60 minutes, she'll be talking with local and international performers, artists, authors, celebrities, and more, with special features like women in music and arts, shopping at Smith's, cooking with Chef Michael, and staying fit and fabulous forever. Now, let's bring on the host. Here is Sandy Kastel.
Good morning and welcome to the Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we've got some great guests here. We've got Michelle Roxy Rocks.
Hey.
No, Roxy Rocks. She's like, Roxy Rocks. Wait a minute.
Okay.
It's 702 Rocks. We've got her right here in the studio with us. Oh, my gosh. And she's got her magazine articles here all spread out. She's ready to go. And also, we've got Gene Woods here. Hi, Gene. How you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
From Gene Woods Racing, yes. And, of course, as always, we have Chef Michael.
Yeah, don't forget it.
But you know, we've got some great news about Johnny Stewart. You know, Johnny Stewart's not here with us this morning, and that's because he is so immersed in all of his new shows. He's got 3 shows he's working on.
Unbelievable.
3. And as a matter of fact, I got a text last night from Frankie Castro, and Frankie's working on a show with Johnny.
That's
and I
great.
know T. Fox is working on a show with Johnny.
Everybody's working.
And they've
Everybody
got,
in Las Vegas is working
and all
on a
the
show with
dancers.
Johnny.
Well, no, the dancers with the Las Vegas Follies. They're
Yes,
working
they're
with Johnny
working
on
with
that
Johnny.
show. Oh my gosh!
We
So
have Metro working with
He's-
Johnny. The FBI working with Johnny.
well, actually, and he's been so swamped, and you know, we really appreciate everything he's done for us,
Right.
you know, and all the great artists he's brought on. But you
But
know,
we'll bring him
actually,
back from time
he
to
was
time.
just coming back from Salt Lake City yesterday when he was calling me and saying, you know, I had to come up here. You know,
That's
his
wonderful.
brother, I guess, was ill and stuff, and so now he's feeling better.
He's
so
feeling
that's
better.
good. And Johnny just said, you know, he wishes us all the best, and he's going to be on periodically. But it's just, you know, it's a lot for him to be on every single
it
day,
is.
Monday through Friday.
It is. And
You
we
know.
thank him for his efforts. And,
Yeah.
and he'll always be a good friend of ours.
Well, I know, and you know, who knows? We might be
knows?
doing a show with him soon, sometime too,
No,
someday in the
there's only
future.
one person that he doesn't want in the show is me. But that's all right.
Well, you
I don't
know,
blame the guy.
you are kind of an intense guy.
That's
know.
right. I'm a very successful man. That's what happens. Anyway,
No, but also we had a great weekend. We had, my gosh, last week we had we had our open mic on Wednesday. We had Friday night. We had with who do we have Friday night?
we had Frank Sinatra, D.
No,
Martin,
no, no,
Sammy.
no.
They all came back
No,
from
we
the
had
dead.
Peter Pavone. We had Peter Pavone
That's
with
what I mean.
us
He
at
came
the
back
West
from the
Wing.
dead, too.
And then Saturday night we had Ms. Marilyn B.
Caldonia.
And, oh my gosh, it was just amazing. We had a packed house. We had a lot of cigar smokers that were here from a convention that was
Right,
in town.
right.
It's a once-a-year event, and we had about 30 of them, and we had about 40 or 50 other people that were there having dinner and enjoying the music with us.
Right.
And T. Fox sat in. It was great.
I love T. Fox. He's the best.
Yeah.
But we got a lot to say today. We have a lot to talk. We only got 2 guests, which
I
is
know,
good.
I know, but wait a minute.
Oh,
I
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
through.
All right.
We had WEMA. We had the
Yes.
big WEMA luncheon.
Yes.
And Roxy was there. As a matter of fact, she posted some of the photos of our fashion show on her Facebook. Thank you.
How could you not? All the ladies, including you, Sandy, look gorgeous.
Well, you know, that was due to Nan from the White House Black Market, and that's over the Fashion Show
And we're
Mall.
going to her house Sunday for dinner.
Is it this Sunday?
That's what she
Oh,
said.
that's right,
Unless she
this next
bails out
Sunday.
again, I don't know, because no one ever invites.
Well,
you know,
that's
it's funny,
right.
Roxy,
She's-
nobody invites me for dinner.
Well,
You're so busy. You're everywhere.
Well, beside that, I mean, no one invites Sandy and I
We
for dinner.
invited you over for dinner
Except
right when we
Joel.
left.
Except Joel.
Jolet.
Dr. Joel, it's all the same thing.
Dr.
And he
Perry.
called me today, Dr. Perry,
And
and
Diana.
and they're great. I'm only teasing. They're our very good friends.
But, you
Not
know-
the Grossos. The Grossos are right now building a new. They have a closet.
They're building a closet.
Ain't no
I
closet.
brought the Grosso pamphlet with
Did you really?
Yes, the
Grosso
Grosso pamphlet.
and it has the business card right on it.
White House
well, I
Black
said to
Market.
Carl,
because Carl said he bought the store, you know, after Lisa
Lisa
went
said
shopping.
to me, she says, he's building me another closet for my clothes. And
I
I said,
know.
Carl, is that what you're doing? And he looked at me and said, Mike, that's for my extra vault.
There you go.
Because the Grossos are billionaires.
But do you know what was in that extra little room there? They had been housing your painting that Jolie gave you as a gift.
And Jolie, I know you're listening to me.
I know. They're back.
They're back. I talked to him this morning. He's coming over today. He's coming over tonight.
Okay,
and
cool.
we love you, Jolie. But we got somebody on the phone. Our brand new sponsor.
Oh my gosh! Is it Dr. Luzon?
Doc, you over there, buddy?
Hello.
Good morning.
Hey, Doc, you son of a! How you doing?
How are you? You were out there Friday or Saturday night with us also at the West Wing.
Completely unexpected how phenomenal the entertainment was, how lively the atmosphere. Just absolutely loved it. And the food wasn't too bad either.
Thanks, Doc. I'll give you the money
Chef
back. Don't
Michael's
knock me
cooking.
down. Take you over to Roxy's place as a sponsor. No, I'm only teasing you. We're glad you came in, and we were so
she's
nice.
got a great show too.
The Doc was here kissing. He was hugging, and I thought, he's a handsome guy. This guy, he's a good-looking man.
Yeah, we came on the show. I know.
Well, son, we're going to do our commercial for you, and I don't want to say too much because, Doc, I know there's a lot that you want to say.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Big D. Shoot.
Well, for listeners that have been KLV fans for years, we go back to the late great Lou Epton days, and we've been on that show for about 10, 15 years. It's the Nuka method. It's the gentle type of chiropractic. So people are a lot of times when they have pain, they're afraid of chiropractic because it's aggressive, it's twisting, it's cracking. The Nuka method is different. It's a very gentle approach to getting relief. The main method we use with Nuka is to realign the head and neck. So, in other words, we're going to get your head on straight. So spouses across the valley rejoice. But the approach goes like this. On day one, we're going to do a very thorough workup, consultation, examination, complete set of x-rays. Now, these x-rays are likely different than any people have had in any hospital or doctor's office. So it lets us see the spine from a different angle. So even if you've been told, hey, listen, you have to have surgery, if you have symptoms from a pinched nerve, which would be headaches, migraines, pain in the neck into the back, or numbness, burning, tingling into the hands, the legs, or the feet, that's right up our alley. So day one, we're going to investigate. Day two, we're going to sit down with the patient and their family, and if we can't help you, of course, we're going to refer you to the right specialist. But for things like arthritis, disc problems, fibromyalgia, symptoms from conditions like neuropathy and chronic pain, if we can help, we're just going to let the patient know exactly how long it's going to take, how we're going to treat it, what it costs, and we'll start getting them some relief from there.
Dr. Luzon, I'm familiar with this technique because I was with Dr. Goodman, and I guess you've done some work with him too, right?
Yeah, I used to rent space with Doc years and years ago, and so now we've got three clinics in the valley and one out there in Salt Lake.
Well, I've got to admit, I was kind of curious. I was like, well, how is this going to really help me? Because it is so gentle, it's almost like you don't even realize anything's being done. You're like lying there on your back, and there's just like this light pressure on your neck. And I'm used to the traditional chiropractic, which has also been beneficial for me throughout the years too. So, but when I went over there, I noticed that even though it wasn't the typical style of chiropractic, I noticed improvements. So how did you get involved in going this direction rather than the traditional form of chiropractic?
Well, Sandy, first off, my parents first took me to a chiropractor when I was 6. I guess I had asthma, allergies.
Wow.
And, that's the best thing they ever did. The worst thing, they didn't take me back once I got better. So when I was 13 years old, I went back to a chiropractor. And at that point in time, I said, you know what, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And I thought that was normal. So, if you will, I got to chiropractic school, and they said, you know what, some people, chiropractic just chooses you. So I believe I was meant to do this work. I got in a bad accident in school, so bad that it spun my car 180 degrees around, put me in a ditch.
Ouch.
Took me to the hospital, and I didn't want to go to the type of chiropractic that I had been learning about that twists and cracks and I was already in pain. I had numbness into my fingers. I couldn't even button my shirt. I thought my career
was over
at that point in time. That's it.
Yeah.
And I found a doc, said, nope, we've got a more gentle method, and he brought me in. He did some specialized x-rays, did a and just like you, I went from being afraid to getting up off the table. I looked at the guy, said, you barely touched my neck. And I got in the car, and, I was able to, how you put your hand behind the passenger seat, you turn around. That was the first time I was able to turn my neck without my body going with it. And I went to a bunch of seminars on the Nuka method, and what I learned is that these docs, they just care about people. So in our clinics, when we do the 2-day workup, the first thing I teach all of our doctors is, just like the old days, to truly listen. I mean, truly listen to your patients. And then, of course, the work itself is very gentle and safe.
Well, that's great. Now, is there a website where people can find out about you?
Sure. Let me give the info here.
Okay.
So what we do is we'll do a 2-day workup. Normally it's $180, and let's cap it at the first 20 callers to our clinic, which is 702-566-4673. That's 702-566-HOPE. We're going to do that $180 workup for just, from what the staff tell me, they're going to do it for just $37.
No, you're kidding, Doc. Wow. Not 37. You can't buy a pair of socks for $37.
You know what, Michael? I saw your socks, and I definitely can't buy those for $37.
Or the shoes.
Definitely not the shoes. So here's what we'll do. We'll cap it at 20.
Okay.
We'll do the full 2-day workup, $180 for $37. Medicare folks, we can still give you a free consult, but Medicare doesn't let us give discounts. So the office number is 702-566-HOPE, which is, again, 566-4673.
All right, Doc, let me say something. We got 90,000 listeners. We're so pleased to have you as a sponsor. I know that your business prohibits for you to give show tickets. You can't do that because it's a conflict, right?
That's right. That's right.
But we can.
Well, we can give them.
So we can do whatever we want to do. You know what I mean? Because I might even buy KLV and turn it into a pizzeria. I'm going to talk to Mr. Benici because he's been wanting to have a good slice of pizza for years. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to propose. For the month that you're with us, every person that just picks up a phone to talk to you, just to talk, to say, Chef Michael, Sandy Kastel, get their number, all right, and I will give them major show tickets on this trip. I mean, that's one hell. These tickets are $100 a piece. Okay, we're talking the Beatle tickets. We're talking Mark Savara. We got Vinny Favorino. We got some tremendous shows. So, with your permission, allow me to give these just for a phone call. So, all my friends that are out there, that like Carl Grosso, that wants to constantly carry his money from one room to another, and he complains about his back. Dr. Perry, that's 490 pounds. He's really 120 because he's got his money belt on.
That's right.
That's right. So we want everybody to give you a call because I'm going to tell you something. My back, I got back problems myself, and I'm going to come to see you, and I'll pay the $37 and a meatball sandwich. All right, and I want you to work on me so I can get on this air and tell everybody, okay, how great it. Because I'm really serious, ladies and gentlemen out there. The doc's going to be calling in every other couple days. He's going to be our guest once a week. I want you to call in, ask them any question you want. So don't be foolish. Pick up a phone, give the doc a call, all right, and we'll get things together. Doc, we love you. We thank you.
Yes,
and I hope to hear from you tomorrow. Call every day if you like. We love you, buddy.
Talk to you soon, guys.
All right, thanks a lot. Have a good day.
Ain't that nice, Sandy? Ain't the doctor great? He's a good-looking kid. He looks like Brad Pitt.
Well, and it is true. A lot of times we're going through life and we have certain symptoms and we don't even realize that they're connected, to the rest of the body. We've got a lot of great things we're going to talk about. I just want to give a big shout-out to all of our models that were there on Saturday.
Yes,
Lisa Grassa, Susan McKinney, Monique Brewster, what I got? Oh, Amani Fox. I've got, we had Bonnie Coco, Cece Spencer, Brooks Thurman, and of course myself. But also a special thanks to Cece because she did my makeup.
Yep.
And she did my hair. And it was so much fun.
Well, T. Fox was trying, he cross-dresses, so T. Fox knows something. I don't know what the
Anyway, so if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. And we're going to be right back with a special message, after a special message.
Right, I got news to tell. We got news.
But Chef Michael's going to give you one of his special recipes.
Yeah, and I got news. I'm going to say, hey, Jolie, give me a call, you son of a gun. I love you, buddy. You're back in town, you buddy, my buddy.
Your day with a smile. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Now, let's bring back the host. Here is Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to the Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. I was going to start off with one of your recipes, Michael, but I just picked up this article, in My Vegas, the magazine for locals. No, it's not about you. It's by Michelle Roxy Davis and her 702 Rocks radio show. And, now, normally you'll have different articles about different things, right, Roxy?
Art, music, and fashion, yes.
Yes, and I know we were just on your show last week, and it was a lot of fun last Thursday night.
I loved having you guys guys by.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Oh, Friday.
You didn't say one word. You said, "Where's the meatballs?"
You were too quiet. You didn't bring me meatballs. I was hungry.
Well,
I know. He felt left
I
out,
felt
though.
funny, and Gene
So-
says, "Don't be looking at my girl."
Well, we weren't sure what we were
don't
doing,
mind
if
the
we were
looking,
on
it's
for
the
15
drooling.
minutes or the whole hour. So, but the bottom line is we came on your show. We had a wonderful time. You had a wonderful author on your show that's also a previous TV.
Yeah, Melissa McCarty.
Yeah, she's a TV personality. And she wrote this great book, about what? News girls don't cry.
Yeah.
And so it's really nice. But here you have an article, and you're talking about doing this. One lucky winner will be a guest star to promote their talent live on radio, perform in front of a live audience at a venue location, including film, press, video exposure, and more. So where's this going to be held?
It's going to be held at the Gene Woods Racing Experience on July 30th.
Well, I'm not surprised. Gene Woods is sitting right here next to you.
Who's Gene Woods? Oh, I love him.
So, what inspired you to do this?
Well, there's a lot of talent out here that needs more exposure, and I thought what better yet is to have some sort of giveaway where we have people on the show and they perform, and then we have a venue where we can have a mixer, have them perform. We'll have a photographer, a videographer,
that's
get them on
great.
radio.
Well, the photographer's standing right here. That's Mr. Stiles.
Hi, John.
Hi, Johnny boy.
So yeah, we're going to have some great talent, and it's going to be monthly mixers, and we're going to tie it all together with a Rock Star for a Day giveaway where I'm going to be writing in the next issue of My Vegas who that rock star is.
Oh, the only disappointing thing about this?
What's that, honey?
It's on a Wednesday night.
Oh, yeah. That
That's where we're doing our open mic, and we're going to be moving it over to
Right.
Sienna's
Well, I'll tell you all
Authentic
about
Italian Trattoria.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll tell you more about that later. But this is really a great idea. It said, well, it's your lucky day if you're reading this article because Michelle Roxy Davis, hostess of the 702 Rocks radio show, wants to make you a star for a day. It says, listen every Friday, 4 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, PST, to her show on VegasAllNetRadio.com to find out more information on winning your chance to be a star for a day
I like to do
giveaway.
that. Could I do that? Could I be a
Of
star for a
course you
day?
could.
Could I
Of
be a
course.
star?
Yeah, but what are you going to do? Play drums?
No.
But you already
gonna sing a song?
You're already a star.
What are you going to get up and tell a joke?
I'm an
What are you
old
going to
man.
do?
Yeah,
I mean,
two Jews
come
walked
on.
into a bar.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
The third one ducked.
Thank you. Anyway, for the listeners that are out there, let me, because we did a Facebook today. First of all, Sandy and I's condolences. Deep condolences is to Amy from Garnick, passed away at the cigar bar.
That's right, last
We
week.
went in to give the girl a hand. We had a very small piece of the place. And our lawyer says to me, Mike, the best thing to do is a buyout. So what we're doing right now is we're making an offer just to buy the place, and then so I can do what I want to do. I think that would be the best thing for everybody. In the meantime, the cigar lounge is still open, but Sandy and I won't be there. We moved our show to my dear special friend, okay, and I love this guy. He's going to be on our show tomorrow.
I know, Giancarlo.
We're going to Sienna's.
Yes.
So open mic, it'll be myself on the drums, Joey Vespi on the drums, Sandy Kastel
On the drums.
on the drums. We got
maybe not.
we got Spider, Big Lou. We got Chad Michaels. I got my very special friend Steve Poncart, who's the closest thing to Sam Brutera, who I love. Steve works there with Ken Foot on Thursday, and we also have David DaCosta.
That's right.
I love Dave. So Dave's going to get out there. If he behaves, I'll make him sing a song.
As a matter of fact, that's the first place I think that you met David DaCosta.
That's right. Was it there?
Because I took you there about a year and a half ago, and for the very first time, you
Right.
got up and sat in with Kent Foot over
Kent
there.
Foot.
That's normal. That they're always there on Thursday nights.
Now-
and David DaCosta was there, and
now,
that's how you first
unfortunately,
met. Yeah.
for all you avid cigar smokers, pot smokers, and drug dealers, you cannot light up at Trattoria's place because he has his cousins, the Luco Brazzi brothers, stationed all around the place. No. And what happens is this place here, well, first of all...
Vittorio, what'd you say? Vittorio was
Luca
the gentleman we met the other night.
no,
the other day.
let me tell you about Sienna's. That's a multi-million-dollar restaurant.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so like when Sinatra left at the Sands, he went to Caesars. So what we did, we went up to go talk to him. He said, Mike, come up in here, he said, and then play for me. If you don't to make any money, I kill you. No, I'm only teasing. And I love this guy, and that's where Sandy Sandy first started, Sandy did her show there. That's how
Well, I was doing my show when you and I met, yes, and you came on as a guest.
I came on. I dropped my wallet. She says, "What's your name?"
And some moths flew out. No.
I'm only teasing.
No.
So we'll be there. We'll be there this Wednesday. Make reservations, folks. Seriously.
But you know what? Also, I've got to say, Miss Marilyn B is going to be over at the West Wing Cigar Lounge.
Yeah,
she's going to finish out the week with them for the month.
For
Yes,
the month
because
and stuff like that,
Amy and them are having the memorial for her husband there at the West Wing on Saturday.
And if the price is right, ladies and gentlemen, Sandy and I will buy the.
There's always opportunities out there for us.
But we are definitely looking for someplace.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there has a restaurant, they're in trouble and they want to bail out, give us a call. If the price is right, you know what I mean, we'll buy.
Well, listen, I got to tell you, the Siena, Authentic Italian Trattoria, they have a wonderful deli over there, too, with a lot of Italian specialties. And, in fact, Diana and Dr. Perry and you and I were, perusing it the other night when we were there last week. And going through there, and we found all kinds of things, really unique pastas. And, of course, they make fresh pasta there. And he has the huge deli and all the desserts that, oh, my gosh, we had some for the La Grasso's wedding. the La Grasso's
wedding. Yeah, right.
No, the birthday party that we had.
Well, it's funny. The Jewish people, it's delis for the Jews.
Oh yeah.
When I was in Philadelphia, they had it was called Simon. It's called Simon's.
Oh my gosh.
And they had. I remember as a kid outside, Sandy. They had baskets of bagels, and they were like three times nickel. They were nickel. Then the butter used to be in a tub. Rox.
This was before our time.
Yes, I'm going back in the late 50s.
I'm getting excited though. It's a good story.
And the corned beef and the pastrami, and the pickles in the barrel. They used to have a barrel. And the Italian people had delis again. It wasn't restaurants, but mostly delis. You had the prosciutto, Suprasad.
Especially in the Bronx and Little Italy.
Well, I never went to New York. I was from the real South Philadelphia because I'm Napolitan and I'm Sicilian. My father was from Sicily, okay, and my mother was from Naples. And my grandparents. So the bottom line is I kind of lean to the Neapolitan cooking because Neapolitans, Calabrese, Marchigian, Fujian, these are all different provinces in Italy. Mm-hmm. They cook differently.
Yeah.
So I'm a Neapolitan cook.
I know. And then yesterday we were over at the little deli right down the street, and we met Vittorio.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He 35 years.
He recognized you after 35 years. Yeah, from over at the Dunes.
I was singing at the Dunes Hotel. Roxy, I was so handsome. Oh my God.
Will you post a Throwback Thursday pic, please?
What's
Diana
that?
Fox, if you're listening to this, find a throwback picture of Chef Michael.
I got it up on the wall.
I gotta see your hair.
I'm going to tell you something. My hair.
All the great terms. She's a social media guru here.
Every day there's a certain day that you post. So,
okay.
Thursday is throwback from back in the day.
Thursday is throwback day?
Yeah.
Throwback Thursday every Thursday on
see?
Instagram.
When I look at the sands,
Instagram. See, I'm not doing the Instagram.
When I look at myself today, I say, who the hell's that old son of a bitch? Who is this guy?
Well, I think today's Monday, so it'd be like a Monday lazy picture day, like I hate Mondays sort of pic.
Well, Jolet, the artist Jolet. Yeah. Now that's that guy's a good-looking guy.
Is he?
Good-looking,
handsome guy. I'm telling you, reminds me of Cary Grant.
Yeah.
If I have to come back as another person, I want to come back as Jolet. I'm serious.
Okay.
Wait. What about John? What about John Lindquist and his hair?
John's another handsome guy.
Yes.
And I say this before. I was at Caesar's Palace. I walked into the men's room. And I'm sitting in a men's room, and I'm going to the bathroom, and this guy's looking at me. I'm looking at him. I said, this guy's handsome. He moved. I moved. It was me. It was a reflection in the mirror. This kid's okay. You're doing a good job there, kid.
Well, all right. So tell us about a recipe. Give us a recipe this morning, okay?
Well, I can't wait.
Why don't you give? Oh, as a matter of fact, we found out yesterday. I didn't realize this. I'm embarrassed to say, but I didn't realize that over at Sienna's they do brunch on Sundays.
They do brunch.
And so they do things like the what's that? Frittata.
Frittata. Say that, Gene. Say frittata.
Frittata.
Let me see how good you are. I want you to repeat after me. Say non c'è scordare.
Non c'è scordare.
Salo di sempre.
Salo di sempre.
Uno tuo amigo.
Uno tuo amigo.
Por quello.
That means two something.
Well, hold it. Don't get ahead of me, Gene. Por quello che ha fatto por me.
Che ho fatto por me.
Okay. I just said, muchas gracias means don't forget, you'll always be my friend for what you've done for me. That's exactly what that means in Italian. That's Napolitan. Ladies and gentlemen, Gene Woods is the nicest guy, and he has a wonderful place out here. The car thing.
Yeah, in fact, you got you and Johnny Stewart with driving.
Three laps for me was enough.
Yeah, that's right. You guys were out there.
It was enough. I pulled on the side. I said, thanks, Gene. And I had no hair, but my hair started to grow when I got out of the thing. And folks, you need to go down there and see Gene Woods and tell him that Chef Michael sent you and Sandy Kastel, and by doing that, Gene will give you a round trip ticket to Hawaii.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as long as Chef Michael is sponsoring it, right?
What else is new?
No, but as a matter of fact, well, are you going to give us a recipe, or should we talk to Gene?
Okay, let me talk to Gene.
Yeah,
Gene, you
let's
came
talk
to the house.
about your place. Yeah,
Absolutely.
All right, you came to the house
this weekend for the WEMA event. Yeah.
What did you like? What did you enjoy?
I ate.
There you go.
And then you made me eat some more. And then it was so good I ate some more. And then I went home and had to lay down. She had to rub my stomach.
So that you could eat some more.
You could eat some more.
Yes.
So what did you like out of all that I made?
Actually, everything was excellent, but I'll tell you what was my favorite was the chicken. The chicken was so tender. I went to pick it up with a fork. It fell apart. I couldn't even pick it up with a fork. I needed a spoon because it was just pieces.
Okay, let me tell you how you make this, Gene.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen out there. Hey, lady, I know you're out of the bathroom now. You've been there for 4 months. Get out. You're out. Now get your pencil and paper, and here we go.
And what is this chicken called, by the way?
I got to tell you the truth. This is
Do
my
we have a
grandmother's
name?
recipe, but I want to name the chicken after Dr. Perry.
Dr. Perry?
Because we got the pasta al grasso,
That's
which is my
right.
grandmother's recipe.
That's right.
So she loved it, so I named it after her.
So what are you going to call the chicken?
Well, Dr. Perry's chicken.
Tell it chicken fall apart.
Chicken full of parko. Okay, you go to Smith, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me carefully. You go to Smith Food King naturally. So all you Albertson shoppers and Vaughn shoppers, stop! Turn around and go to Smith's on Durango, okay? Go in, go down.
Don't hold back, Michael.
What do you mean? You're our sponsors. I gotta
Don't
be
hold
nice.
back.
I never hold back. Go to the meat department and you got to get chicken thighs. Chicken thighs. They're like $6.95 for 470 of them. Okay. You get yourself
a big package,
right? You get yourself the tin, which is like now this is the big package because they come like 12 in a package.
Yeah.
So what you do is you get the chicken and you get yourself a baking pan, and the best thing is the turkey, the one that you put turkey for Thanksgiving, and put your chicken in that with your potatoes. Now here comes the rest. You add a quart of water. You add 2 cubes of chicken bouillon. Okay, it's 97 cents, aisle 7 on the top to the left. Okay, you get 9 of them inside of a package. To that, you add, be careful with the salt because the chicken bouillon's got salt. Parsley, granulated garlic, black pepper, lemon, zest lemon, or if you got the best thing to do, what I used is lemon pepper. Lemon pepper seasoning is the hook. You don't use wine. You don't put all that BS in there. Simple. You cover it. You put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 5 hours.
5 hours?
Don't open the oven. Don't baste the chicken. Don't look at it. Don't, like my aunt used to pray over the chicken. Why, I don't know. Uncover it. And ladies and gentlemen, do not try to use a fork. You need a spoon to take it out. Gene did not.
Unbelievable.
That bone just fell apart.
I think I ate the bone. It was so tender. Yeah.
And the thighs is the only thing you can do it with.
Yeah, and everybody
the
raves
thighs
about
or
that
the
dish.
legs.
Yeah, everybody.
But you cover it. Remember, folks, a oven is a dehydrator. And believe it, and it gets crispy.
And it'll
How
dry
can it
out
get crispy
the food.
with the lid on it? I
Yeah.
couldn't tell you, but that's what you do. And Gene, I thank you for that. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed it. And we're going to be back in the break.
Yeah,
right?
that was a special recipe
That's a
from
special-
Chef Michael.
And it's so simple.
So if you're just tuning in now, you're
That's
listening to the
excellent.
Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. And we are here on KLAV, 1230 a.m., Monday through Friday at 9 a.m., 9 to 10.
Right.
So you can always call in at 702 702-731-1230. That's 702-731-1230. And talk to Chef Michael about his special recipes. We'll be right back with Michelle Roxy Davis and Gene Woods right after a message from our sponsors.
Yeah, give me a call. Where are you, Dr. Perry? Come on, Lisa. Get out of bed. Stop counting your husband's money.
And I listen to Sandy Kastel and Chef Michael.
Making every morning brighter. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Really quickly right now, I am texting to Nan over at the White House Black Market. See right here on my phone, my iPhone. Yes, this is a plug for iPhone. No, but I wanted to text her because we have, Roxy brought in the White House Black Market.
Well, after the fashion show, they passed them out, and I was like, I loved everything in the fashion show, especially the black dress, the genius black dress.
And it's called the convertible dress. And of course, the guys all went, convertible dress? We like that. Oh, is that a topless dress? And we said, no.
Well, I love it. It's just it's so many different styles you can wear. The classic sleeveless, the one shoulder, the cinched halter. I mean, the dress does double, triple, endless duty. You could do so many things. You could walk into a show, and then afterwards you have to go into a restaurant. You could just switch up the style in the restroom, and then people will be like, is that a different dress?
I know. And so you can totally change the look of it, whether it's a halter top, whether it's a one shoulder, or you could also take they've got a little, what is that called? A little loop that comes off, and you can take that off and you can put it in the front where it brings it in, like that older 50s style. So it's really a nice style. And also you were talking about the
slim moto pants.
That's right, that you said is really popular now.
These are so popular now, a lot with leather jackets. A lot of motorcycle enthusiast fashions are coming out, and I just love it, especially since Gene Woods is a speedway guy. He's on motorcycles.
Gene Woods.
Gene Woods.
Is he in relation to you?
Sooner or later we're going to be,
They're talking about a date.
Oh, really?
But you know what? She said, well, he's got to pick out a place. And I was thinking, well, you're not going to just ride the race cars around and do a whole thing out there at the racetrack?
You want to do my first time. I'm going to make sure it's special. So
get him good, because Gene's got more money than me.
I don't think so. But I'll
listen, Nan is on the phone. Hi, Nan. How are you?
Hey, Sandy, how are you? I'm doing good.
Good. Well, I guess you were tuning in, and you were listening in to us talking about your great dresses from the White House Black Market.
I love it, and I love that convertible dress. Yes,
I know.
Love it.
I know.
It's been great. It's been selling like crazy in the 3 colors that we have it in.
And
black,
I love
the burgundy, and the cream.
The cinch bomber jacket. I'm so excited to go buy that. That is one of the favorite things. That was the first thing that came out during the show, and I was like, oh, I love this jacket.
What is that, this?
Yeah, the cinch.
That's right here. You know what? Well, you can get an opportunity to go out and get this. Oh, here's the convertible dress. We're going to show, here, John, you can get up pictures of all these. I know you can't.
Gene and I are going to go have a beer right now. I feel so left out.
Let's go talk fashion. You know what I used to like? When I was driving movie pants and the zipper went all the way up.
With the
yeah. What about the shorts you're wearing? Anyway, so Nan, this Saturday we are having a shopping for WEMA event at the White House Black Market shop out at Fashion Show Mall. So we want to invite everybody to come out. Yes, everybody. Men and women, because men, don't forget, if you want to put a smile on your wife's or girlfriend's face, come to the White House Black Market and get her something.
Right. Okay. Now, I want everybody to know that Nan came out not only for the show, but she went to the cigar bar with her husband.
That's right.
Nan,
Brad.
do you know that we are moving to this Wednesday?
To
we're going to be at Sienna's.
That's right, and I love Sienna's too.
Great, and we're going to come up there, and we love you. And I want everybody to know in Radio Land, the 91,000 listeners that we have, that we were invited to your house. But unfortunately, we have to come.
Well,
unless you have a cold or your foot hurts or you got to toe something with your toes, we'll understand.
Well, actually, I think Brad said that he's going to make his special, what is he making, lamb chops?
He's going to do his rack of lamb.
Rack of lamb, yes.
Okay. Now, what do you want us to bring? Could I bring something?
I want you to bring a smile and a good appetite.
Good.
Well,
good.
I got to bring
a bottle of wine, maybe a bottle of red wine.
But you're Italian, though. You know you're just like me. And one thing about Italian people, you never go in empty-handed. And it's funny about Italians because you walk in and you bring something, and Gene will say, "Hey, what did you do that for? You didn't have to do that." But God forbid, if you didn't do it, they said, "That son of a bitch, I made this big food. He even take a loaf of bread, that dirty, cheap bastard." That's what they would tell you.
That's right.
So listen, Nan, tell us a little bit about what we're going to do on Saturday.
On Saturday, we're going to have this from 10 to 12 at the fashion show.
In the morning.
In the morning.
I'm riding my bike.
There's a $25 donation to WEMA.
Yes.
How exciting.
And you get your 10% off and any promotions. We might have some private sales going on at the same time, Sandy. So
good.
I'm finding out more about that. So that's additional discounts.
Okay.
Light refreshments. And then our personal stylists will have a lot of personal stylists to actually work with each individual that's coming in, wardrobe them, let them know about the latest collection, because new pieces are coming in every day. And we've been sprucing up the store for this event.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, because one of our sponsors is the Tuscany
Grill.
All right, this this is a small amount of money. Okay, it's a tip that normally Gene Woods would leave at a 7-Eleven store. But here's the thing: for the person that spends the most money, the Tuscany Grill, we will give them a $50 gift certificate
for dinner.
For dinner, $50.
Yes.
To have dinner at the Tuscany. I'm not done yet. For every person that buys at your place, I'm going to give Sandy $5,000 in show tickets.
Oh.
$5,000 in show tickets, okay, at Planet Hollywood. So every person that buys, I don't care if it's a pantyhose, whatever you kids are selling up there, all right, I'm going to give them, and the show tickets start at $95 to $100 a ticket.
Oh my gosh,
I'm going to give you $5,000. That's my donation to the black market, white market, whatever the name of your business is, okay? Now we're going to go up there, and I'm going to give out the show tickets. Now, how's that sound to you, Nan?
That sounds incredible. You are so wonderful.
That's my family outside the studio, stinking up the whole place because they got pepperoni, provolone, and oh my God in heaven.
Well, thank you so much, Nan. I really appreciate everything that you're doing for WEMA. And WEMA, for those of you out there and listening to the show, most of you know about this already, but for those of you who it's the first time you're tuning in to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael,
that's right.
WEMA is Women and Men in Music and Arts. And what we do is we are devoted to empowering artists of all ages through education, mentoring, and scholarships. And we were able to just give away $1,000 scholarship to the UNLV jazz program, and that was due to the last event that we did on Saturday, which Nan came out, and we did the fashion show, and the UNLV jazz quartet was there, and they walked away with $1,000 WEMA scholarship. That's what we do with WEMA. And anybody who wants to become a member, which is only $35 a year, it's very, very reasonable. You can go to WEMAFoundation.org. That's WIMA Foundation.org, and you can become a member or make a donation right there online. And we really encourage you to do that because we are so interested in helping support the arts in our community, which is Las Vegas.
Were $25 a piece.
Yeah.
Gene Wood came. All right. We had the chicken. I want to come up with a name for it. The roast pork, my Uncle Dom's roast pork. Meatballs with the pepperoni. We had pasta al grasso. Here's the best part. $25 a ticket, open bar. And ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. I had to-go platters. I was giving people to-go platters. You ain't going to find it. You go get a sandwich today at Fatburger. They want $9 for a hamburger and fries. And you ain't getting no entertainment. You ain't getting no booze. You ain't getting nothing to take home outside of maybe the wrappers. Yeah. So anyway, we made it very, very inexpensive so we can get the volume to come in here. And Gene, again, we thank you for your donation. And when you get married to Roxy, I bought a toaster. I have it in my car. And it's for you. It's a four toaster.
It's blinged out. It's all blinged out.
It's all blinged out.
Cool.
Who was the guy that was singing "In the Beautiful Woman in the World" and the fancy?
That
glitter?
was T. Fox.
That was
T. Fox.
Is he listening in, T. Fox?
Oh my gosh, how wonderful!
Greatest entertainer ever, man. I love that kid.
What were we going to say, Roxy?
When he was singing that, I was thinking, "This is the best food in the world." So he was singing that. I was kind of standing by the kitchen, like I'm making friends over here with the maid.
But you know what's really funny? And it's such an honor to me because because people eating like they never ate good before. But I thank my grandmother.
They're soaking up the juices. With
Right, of course.
I know.
If you go online and just go to YouTube and put in shopping at Smith's, Sandy and I did a TV show for Smith Food King.
That's right.
We did great. And my grandmother handed me the spoon, and Sandy says, "Well, why did they hand you the spoon?" Because I cooked exactly like my family. Okay, they got great cooks that are out there, but the authentic. When I'm talking about the authentic Italian food, you got to dig somebody's grandmother up and resurrect her back to life again. But that's what it is. That's recipes, and I am not going to alter. I'm not going to change my style. I don't care what kind of restaurant I buy. I don't care how many it seats. You're going to walk in, and if it ain't the best, you ain't paying for it because I got plenty of money.
Well, what better yet is go to Sienna's and then go to the Black House White Market.
White House Black Market.
White House Black Market.
Go shopping.
That's right, and you're going to have some of your meatballs there. Aren't you going to have some of your meatballs?
Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah, for the Nan.
Nan, do you want me to make the meatballs?
Oh, wow, that'd be fantastic.
Is there anything you else want me to do? You want me to rub your feet? Jesus, God in heaven. Look what I'm giving you. 5,000 in show tickets.
But the meatballs are pretty easy to eat. You know, you can put them.
They ain't easy to make, though. I got to bust my hump over there, cleaning them and
in fact, I saw a picture. Listen, I got to tell you, I got to give accolades to Chef Michael and thank him so much for donating all of his time and the going to shop at Smith's Food King to get the meat and everything for us. Because at Friday night, I got to tell him, at Friday night, after we came back from the West Wing Cigar Lounge at 12:30 at night, at 1 a.m., you put in the roast pork and you cooked that for 7 hours. Then he went to sleep, put it in the oven, let it cook for 7 hours, got up at 4 a.m., started making the meatballs, the roasted peppers, the chicken. Oh my gosh. So that by 1 o'clock, we all had that great food.
There's people there. Jackie, there's my family again. They're all looking for money.
Thank you.
Call Carl Grosso at Sicily 5-8766.
Gene, you were going to say something?
No, I said it was great food. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I bet their house smelled good, too.
I'll be at your door later on today.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Gene said to me, I want to be a stand-up comic. Why, Gene?
And
why do you want to be a stand-up comic?
I can come to your house and perform and eat your food.
There you go. And Carl Grosso, actually, when he takes his leftovers home, about a week later, he calls back and he says, I'm having a meatball sandwich here, because he puts it in the freezer, because the meatballs you can put in the freezer and keep them for a week and then take them out and eat them again.
Carl was the bartender.
I know.
Thank you, Carl.
I know. And he got stuck behind that bar.
And he's a billionaire. No, seriously.
We thank you so much.
Billion.
Yes.
And I love Carl. Carl's our best friends in the whole world.
And also, we thank everybody who joined us Saturday for the WEMA event. And then you came out again and supported us at Maryland. Maryland B was, Ms. Maryland B was doing a great
I said this. God, let me tell you something. I do a lot of joking on the air.
Is Nan still holding on the phone? Are you on the phone, Nan?
I'm here.
You really have to, jump in.
Before you go, do everyone with Nan, then I'll say what I had to say.
Okay, Nan, I just want to thank you again so much, and we're going to see you we'll see you Wednesday night over at Sienna's, okay? You bring Brad.
Yes.
And
bring your husband.
And you got to call. You got to call and make reservations there at Sienna's, because the dinner reservations start at 7:30, so that's the dinner seating, and then right away we're going to start the show at 8 o'clock. Right. So, and we're going to have open mic, so a lot of our friends are going to come and sit in with us, okay? And
then that's great.
Okay, so we'll see you Wednesday night.
With or without my husband, he might be flying out on Wednesday.
Okay,
we'll hook you up with Peter Pavone then.
And then Saturday we'll see you out at the White House Black Market for the Shop for WEMA event, okay?
The extravaganza.
At 10 a.m. Everybody come on out to the White House Black Market and support WEMA.
I just need to know how many people, honey, basically.
What, for Saturday?
The meatballs,
Yeah, well, we'll find out. If it's
hundreds
are going to be
hundreds of meatballs. My arms are going to kill me.
Okay, thanks a lot, Nan. We'll talk to you Wednesday. Okay.
Now I forgot what the hell I was going to say.
I can't believe it. Actually, you're speechless? Well, that's a good time to take a little break. If you're just tuning in now, this is the Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael, and we'll be right back with Michelle Roxy Davis and Gene Woods.
731-1230. Come on, people, get off your ass and call me!
And there's no other radio show like it. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. The phone lines are open at 702-731-1230. Now, here again, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to the Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
This hour just flew by.
I can't believe it. I know. And we've only got 5 minutes left. You know, Michael, I've got Roxy
honey.
here. I've got to talk to her a little bit
All right.
about
I'll
some
leave.
of the things
I'll see you,
she's
folks.
doing. No. I want you to stay here. Go ahead. Roxy and I were just talking about this this DJ who's been performing here in town for 20 years, and now he's teaching. And you're going to actually go there. You went and toured his place, and now you're going to take some classes.
Yeah, DJ Presto One, he has a Blend DJ Institute off Fort Apache, and I went there yesterday, and Gene went with me, and we took a tour of his institute and how he teaches people how to DJ, because there's so many DJs out there, and there's all different trends of music depending on where you're at. And I mean, even Hugh Hefner's wife is performing, and she's a DJ, and she's over at Rehab. And so I thought to myself, what better yet is maybe I could take some classes and learn what the trades are of being a disc jockey. So
Because you have nothing
better to do.
Better to do, because you need to have more things in your life to do, right, Gene?
Absolutely.
Listen, we've got a caller, Terry.
Yes,
Hi, Terry. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I heard Michael talking about naming the chicken after me.
Hey,
Dr. Perry, not
another
Terry.
billionaire.
Yes. See, you're going to
How
get
about
some.
Chicken Perry? That's a pretty name.
Chicken Perry.
Yeah, we were
Perry
talking
Vino.
earlier. I thought it was going to be like Chicken Pascal or something like that.
See, that's what I thought. But I said Pascal, and
Boy, that's
I
not
know
his
your
name.
real name is Pascal, though.
Pascal.
Is it
Chicken
okay if we
Pascal.
said Pascal?
It's the same family.
Oh, so we could say
really?
Chicken Pascal.
Pasquale, Pascal.
Yeah,
it's all
you know
the-
why? Because we're writing a
Pascali.
cookbook. Sandy and I are doing a cookbook, and we're going to do a cookbook. And Nazi, his wife Diana, who we love with all our heart, they're the nicest. You want to meet some nice people?
Oh,
They
yeah.
were there.
Well, they've met
I've
them,
never in my
yeah.
life seen people as humble as them. They're saints.
Yes.
I'm serious.
They're very
I got,
sweet.
I got a call from God. He said, "Mikey, these people are saints. We're going to name them saints."
And
Saint
they are out like
Diana.
6 nights a week
Unbelievable.
supporting the artists in town. I mean, they'll go from one of our events to...
There's actually a St. Pascal.
Oh, there
there
is.
really?
See, there is a St.
And-
Pascal.
Somebody beat me to it.
And he's my biggest customer. He's my when it comes to my cooking, Dr. Perry.
Yeah.
He could be in a deathbed, and he was in a coma. And the doctor leaned over and says, "Dr. Perry, could you hear me?" You heard nothing. "Dr. Perry, could you feel this?" Nothing. And the doctor leaned over and said, "Dr. Perry, Mike's cooking Sunday." His eyes opened up and said, "I'm going. I'm going to Mike's."
Well, thank you,
That's a
Dr.
true
Perry.
story.
Thank you, Dr. Perry, for calling in.
We love you, Doc.
And listening in every time. You know, I would love you guys.
Oh, I love your show.
Well, it's
All right,
Sienna
so-
Bound, Doc. You know, Wednesday night's the big night because Sandy Kastel and friends with Chef Michael and the gang is going to be at Sienna's. This guy's as happy as he's so happy, it's unbelievable.
Well, not only that, but we're also going to be doing the TV show. We're going to be doing a TV segment with Giancarlo.
Yeah, that's going to be one of
Yeah.
our major sponsors
Yeah.
also as well.
Yeah.
You know, and like I
You'll
said,
find me over in the dessert section.
I said to him, I might buy this place. I said to him, he said, "Oh, it's not for sale." I said, "Believe me, I'm making an offer you can't refuse. Don't give me no stuff."
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you so much, Dr. Perry. We'll
Okay.
see you for
see you
sure
Wednesday.
Wednesday night. Okay, be sure and call Sienna's and make a reservation.
please, Doc.
Because we've got a special
Okay.
table saved for you. Okay.
Okay.
We
Okay,
love you,
great.
Dr.
Thanks
Perry,
a lot.
and be
Love you guys
careful.
both.
Okay,
We love you,
you.
Doc, and be careful with your wrist because you're another one who counts your money.
So
You get your
Roxy,
splints.
Ross, splints? Did he say?
Yeah, splints on his hand.
I'll have to tell Carl about those.
Okay.
Yeah, the two of you guys can buy the Mirage.
Well, anyways, well, Roxy and I have been talking about a lot of things. There's the Staying Fit and Fabulous Forever, which she is going to team up with me. We're going to get Susan. Susan McKinney is going to do something with us.
Susan McKinney?
Yeah, Susan McKinney, because, you know, she teaches, and I'm going to go to a spinning class tomorrow night. Roxy, will you come with me tomorrow night?
Sure,
Tuesday night?
of course.
Yeah, she's
You
doing it
didn't
at the
tell me
Las
we're going out.
Vegas. Yeah, at the Las Vegas Athletic Club.
Whoa.
Or I think I'm saying the right place. It's over on Sahara, though. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night. So we'll go to the spinning class, and then we'll talk to Susan about our Staying Fit and Fabulous Forever program
Yay.
and team up on what we're going to do.
Tell me you were
okay?
leaving.
Girl power.
Anyway, is it already over?
It's over.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
my
it
God.
just goes so fast. Gene Woods, thank you for joining
Hey,
us. I know
thanks
you
for
didn't get
having
to
me.
say a lot, but
I
you know,
got to pick
you're
on
one
Michael a
of
little
you're one
bit,
of the
so it's
guys.
okay.
You got to pick on
Give
Michael.
Gene a quick plug. Gene, where's your place?
Gene Woods.
It's 121 East Sunset Road, Las Vegas Boulevard and Sunset. Gene Woods Racing Experience. Come out and fun, ride the go-karts.
That's right.
Can't wait to
and,
go.
and Michelle Roxy Davis, listen to her at 102 Rocks, and right on Vegas All Net Radio, and that's at 4 to 5 p.m. on Friday afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
That's right. And then also tune in here Monday through Friday on KLAV 12:30 a.m. for Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. I love you all, you son of a...